hello, everyone. Hello, everybody. It is me, Danielle J. Mitchell, your up and coming queen of real estate. And thank you for joining me for today's and this week's Tuesday tip or two. Listen, I need you to do what it says, what's going on here. I need you to like, I need you to comment, I need you to subscribe, I need you to share. Okay. If this is helping you in any way, please comment. Please leave me. I read comments, I reply to comments, I heart comments. I very much engage when people leave stuff. Over the weekend, it was some fun things that happened in R&B culture. And so some of you are new to my channel because you liked my channel due to some shorts that I posted. And I appreciate that. So thank you and welcome. Welcome to the channel. Listen, please engage. Please like. Please subscribe to everyone who's new on the platform. I am a PA realtor. I'm a PA realtor licensed in Pennsylvania, and I service Philadelphia and the surrounding suburbs, which include Delaware County and Montgomery County. So if you're local, please, and you're looking to buy or you're looking to sell, don't hesitate to reach out. You can do so by going down here, book.djmrealtyco.com. Again, book.djmrealtyco.com. And there you'll find a way to book an appointment. Set up an appointment with me so we can go over what you're trying to do, whether it's buy and or sell. Okay. So let's get started. Today, I am continuing the series on Mythbusters. Continuing the series on Mythbusters. Okay. So today's topic, we are talking about this topic because I thought this would be a good one because I have a recent um, experience to share in regards to this topic. So I'm excited to share with this one. So this myth today is it is best to go in below the sell price. It is best to put in an offer and go in below. Like you never offer what the list price is, right? No, who does that? No, you never start out with the list price when you're buying a house. Okay, so my answer to that is it could be nothing further from the truth. All right, so any of you who've been following me over however many episodes know I often mention what market we are in. And the market that we are in is a seller's market. It is a seller's market. What does that mean? That means there are more buyers than there are inventory or than than there is. No, I don't know if I said it right. It's fine. But there are more buyers than in inventory. How about that? So it's good old supply and demand, right? So when there is demand and not enough supply, then prices go up. And so we've been in that flow over the past, few years at this point. And it's continuing to be that way. There've been a shortage of inventory at the very, at least probably the last 5 years or less. And it's been that way for some time. And typically the market, kind of doesn't stay this long in the same vein. But this is where we are, ladies and gentlemen. It is a seller's market. So back to what I originally stated. Do you think it will be ideal to put in below list price when there is no inventory and there are multiple offers on a property? No. So it is not ideal. No, absolutely not. Guess what? Even doing comps at this point, I do comps. I do them because depending on what market you're in, if you're an investor, that kind of thing, you need comps, right? But if you're, a buyer, and now, of course, if you're a seller, you need cops because you need to know what to list the house for and stuff like that. But guess what? If you're a buyer, it's like, what can I do to win? It's literally Hunger Games out here. It is, what can I do to win the offer? That's the name of the game, right? So even if there are comps, even if the property could be listed at the price that it should be listed at, guess what? Because of the low inventory, that's going to push the price up because you want to win the offer. You want to win the house, right? Buyers are going out there trying to find their dream home and you want to win it. So it could be listed at the perfect price and it's like, yeah, it's worth it. But, and I have to tell buyers all the time, is it worth it, to put in 20, 30, however much over asking? When you're in competition and you love the house, yes, because you want to win it, right? The low inventory is forcing numbers to go up because people just want a house, right? So all that to say, when people ask, is a house worth it? It's 5 offers in. So it's worth it to somebody, right? The question is it worth it to you? Is it worth it to you to win the the bid, essentially, right? So I do want to give an example. Now, if there is one caveat, now, well, two caveats, I'll say. So if it were a buyer's market, sure, you can go below list price all day long, right? So that means that there is more inventory than there are buyers in a buyer's market. So yeah, you can do it all day long. Even in a more even balanced market, you could potentially come in below list price, right? If it's a more balanced, it's pretty much an equal amount of buyers to inventory. You might be able to do, if there's no competition on a property, come in below list price, right? There are properties, that's one caveat. The second is there are properties that are on the market for a while, right? And some of them are priced high. So if they're on the market for a while, and the list price is high, which is what is deterring buyers, right? Then yes. And there are some properties that just aren't showing well, and they've been sitting on the market. So in those kinds of cases, coming in below list price, you know, can make sense, right? So for an example, over the weekend, I had buyers, we had one under contract pretty immediately, pretty quickly, on the onset of us going to look for houses. It was like pretty much the second day of us looking at a couple of houses. And we were able to snag a house. Unfortunately, we went out of came out of contract with it because the selling side they were buying a house, and their deal, to purchase the house fell through. And so, frustrating, all that good stuff. So they wind up, just keeping the house and, not putting it back on the market and not going through with it, all that good stuff. So unfortunately, this transaction was going very smoothly, very great. But of course, that was devastating for my buyers. So we had to go back on the hunt. Interest rates are rising. Inventory is the inventory, right? Um, put in a couple more offers, didn't get them. And so finally, my buyer came across a property that's, seemingly out of their budget, a little bit higher. But the taxes work. And I always say, hey, even if it's a bit out of your budget, if it's low taxes, you may have room, right? You may have room. Now, this is a very desirable area in Montgomery County. And it's like, why is this house on the market? And it was decent. Now, the pictures didn't, you know, allow for you to really see the fullness of how nice it is. That's why staging and how you present something is important, having the professional photos and doing all that stuff, right? But it was like, hey, we'll check it out. I did my research. I called the agent. I saw the comps, all that other stuff. Hey, it's worth checking out, right? And of course, I got the tea, if you will, on why it didn't. Like, what's going on? Listen, agent, what's happening? Like, how is this still on the market when everything around you is selling like hotcakes, right? So it's like, the market's slowing down. Okay, if that's what you want to tell yourself and your buy and your sellers. Not from where I'm sitting, it's slowing down, but it's fine. For some people may and some for some markets and areas it may be. Here, I haven't seen much of it. So it's fine. All I have to say is when I strongly believe if there is a house that is for you, it is the house that is for you. There are definitely working with a lot of buyers, there are definitely occasions where it's just like, there's no way this house should still be here. It's no way somebody else didn't snag this. There's no way. So this is a part of that list of homes where it's just like, it's no way. Like, how is this just sitting here? Like, because it was supposed, you buyer or buyers, you were supposed to get this, right? So all that to say, we came in 20,000 below list price, and I try not to do that. If I see, and it wasn't priced too high, like it could have went a skosh lower, a skosh, not 20,000 a skosh, but we shot our shot, and it worked out. So in that instance, if a house has been on the market longer than the market, you know, is the average, right? Houses that are, in hot demand are staying on the market 2 days, maybe 5 days. It's not staying on the market no more than a week. So if you see something that's on the market and it's been 2 weeks, 20 days, 30 days, certainly 45 plus days, it's like, what's happening? What's going on? And cases like that, and it's halfway decent and all that other stuff, then sure, you can go in under list price. Sure, you can come in under list price and get what you feel is a quote unquote deal, right? Um, Now that doesn't always work because some sellers just want to stick to their number, regardless of what the what buyers and what the market is telling them, which is probably they need to come down on the price. Some sellers are like, no, we're just going to, stick with it and maybe try other strategies. This particular property, if they didn't get a bite, if they didn't get us, they were going to proceed with staging it, getting some, professional photos to help it sell, which likely, if they would have done that, it would have sold for a list price or more, right? So I'm just happy we were able to secure it before that happened. And we could get it under list price, which made my buyers more comfortable with that number. All right, that's my little Tuesday spiel, should I say? That's my Tuesday tip at two. That's my little testimonial, if I can share. And yeah, so I'll see you guys next time for a new Mythbuster. I'm gonna continue this series because it's a few of them I came across that are just really good. So I'm gonna just keep in this vein. Okay, so stay tuned for next week's episode on a new myth and real estate myth. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Remember, there's no place like home, no place like home buying. And if you are interested in buying or selling, I need you. That link right there. Okay. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.